Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Diamond Crystal, also known as the Gallivanting Grandma, and I have yet another fascinating guest who will inspire and encourage you as you go on this journey called life. Hey sis, hey.
Hey, how are you, dear?
I am fantastic. I am so excited to have the opportunity to chop it up with you
Yes,
all the
same.
way in Curacao.
Yes.
So, listen, my audience knows me, but they may not know you. So, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Debra Samuels. As of the first of the year, my name will be Debra Diarra because I'm
Okay,
taking on my
Tierra.
ancestors' name from Mali. I'm taking on their name. I did
I
research in
love
my,
it.
So right now I'm Debra Samuels legally. I live in Curacao, as she said. Originally from Washington, D.C.
Okay,
Um,
okay, we got that in common. I spent some time in that DMV
oh yeah,
area.
that I'm a DMV baby.
Okay.
Um, been wanting to leave the USA, so I finally I'm here now.
Okay. All right, fantastic. Well, we've been Facebook friends for a very long
Yes,
time.
yes, yes. The
And
years
I
have went
thank
by.
you.
Years have went by already.
Yes, it has.
I
I
saw
tell
the picture of your
people,
granddaughter today, and I'm like, she was here, and then she's here. I'm like, oh my God.
I know, girl, listen, they send me new pictures and I'm like, wait a minute, this is not my baby anymore. This is a whole little girl. Like, you know what I mean? She gonna be double digits in a month. I know,
Grand-
10 years old. I
oh,
can't believe it. Seems like she just got here. I
Same thing.
know.
My great grandson just turned. He'll be 8 this year coming up. The first year. I'm like, he'll be 9.
Wow.
Just got here.
Did you
Yes,
say great grandson child? Please. You see,
yes.
black don't crack.
When I left the United States, I had one great grandchild. Now I have 5.
Okay, blessings, blessings, blessings. All right, so let's start right
Mhm.
there. When did you leave the United States and what prompted you to decide to live as an expat?
I left November 22, November the 14th,
To be exact.
2022. I won't forget that date. I was going out the door still like, I'm
Yeah.
finally doing it.
Yeah.
I've been dreaming of leaving the USA since I was a teenager.
Really?
13. I can remember vividly at 13.
Mm-hmm.
I had an excellent, my science teacher, sister,
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't have that many black teachers in the school, so I was lucky to have her. And
Yeah.
instead of teaching science all the time, she taught us about living in different countries.
Really?
And she bought a book in Guatemala.
Mm-hmm.
And being a 50s baby and in school, every person you see in a book is white.
Yes, of
So
course.
my teacher brings in people looking like me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Guatemala. I
Yes.
learned how to spell it that day.
Uh-huh.
The exterior of the place was beautiful, all the different colors. I'm like, I'm moving there one day. Well,
Uh-huh. So that
started going,
seed was planted very, very early.
yes, yeah, very
Yeah.
early. So
Mm-hmm.
I went home telling everybody in my family I'm moving out the country when I get grown. So
Uh-huh.
then, not realizing that my uncle and them wasn't being negative, they were trying, I guess what I've learned as I got older, they were trying to protect me because
Yeah. Yeah.
they didn't see us leaving the USA.
Mm-mm.
So he's like, black people don't leave the USA.
Right.
Sad.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started watching TV, white people again, and they fashion buyers.
Uh-huh.
So now I'm back on it again. I'm going to be a fashion buyer, and I'm
Okay.
from the USA.
Right. Right.
Well, I didn't get to leave the USA until 1982.
Uh-huh.
A friend asked me to come to Germany,
Okay.
and she says, "Bring the kids."
Wow.
She's like, "I'll pay for you and the kids." I'm like, "Huh?"
I need a friend like that, girl.
It's like, look. Let me say this. Let me add a little more to that friend. She wanted me.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
She wanted me.
that was a friends with benefits,
Yes,
major
a
benefits.
friend was benefits. So she said, "I'll send the tickets right away." Go get
Uh-huh.
send them the money for your passports.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
And
what
I
a
had just gotten
blessing.
divorced maybe a year before that I got divorced. So I'm
Uh-huh.
like, you get to do what you want. You don't have to ask nobody. Well, I really didn't realize I gotta ask the kids. My
Mm-hmm.
son says, I don't want to go to no
Oh
journey.
no.
He didn't
Okay.
want to go. So I said, okay, you know, you're 15. You can stay with
Mm-hmm.
your dad.
Mm-hmm.
His sister was 12. No,
Uh-huh.
January was 11. I'm like, you're going.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
took her to Germany, stayed 4 months,
Okay.
and came back. I allowed the kids to sucker me into not living outside the USA.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
had a good
Oh,
point.
you know
They had
what?
a,
Okay.
they
Let's
had a good
stop
point.
right there. Let's stop
Uh,
right there because that I
mhm.
said let's pause for a second because that mother guilt is real. Speak to it because I know I have my own experience when I first left, but it is real.
But and then we have to, some of us can work through it,
Mm-hmm.
and some of us can't,
Mm-hmm.
And in the beginning, I couldn't. My kid says, you guys got divorced. You don't live together. Now you want to live outside the USA, mom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So their thing was, if you can't live with daddy, can you at least live in the USA?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I said, okay, Kendrick's 15. Cameron, you going on 12. I'm counting the years.
Yes, of course.
I'm like, okay, okay. But now I fall in love with Patricia.
Uh-huh.
So now I'm like, oh man. She's like, we're not leaving. Well, no, we're going to stay here and raise the kids.
Mm-hmm.
She had a son, and I had my two.
Mm-hmm.
So I put it in the back burner again. But
Yeah.
still saying,
Yeah.
I'm writing in my diary,
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
I'm out of the USA. So I kept saying, as Patricia and I get more into this relationship, I'm going to convince her.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the time she gets near retirement, she
Yeah.
may agree to leave the USA.
Right, right, right.
So 30 years we stayed there in the USA together. And people kept saying, I thought you were leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened that was beautiful, her son works for the State Department.
Okay.
So now he lives outside the USA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yes, we're gonna get outside the USA now because
Mm-hmm.
she's gotta go see her baby.
You're right. Right.
So um unfortunately, long story short, unfortunately, he lived in Vietnam for 3 years and then he lived in uh, Europe for 3 years. He
Mm-hmm.
still didn't get to go. Still didn't get to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she wants to see the USA.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had agreed I can leave and go away for 2 months and
Okay.
come back.
Okay.
I'm like, we could do that. That's when all the technology came. I can
Yeah.
see you, you can see
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So we had that agreement.
That
So,
nice compromise.
right. And she said she would go, she would stay like 7 days. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm not going outside the USA for no 7 days, Patricia.
Right.
So we went to Atlanta and unfortunately she died. She didn't
Oh,
wake up.
yeah. My
And she had a
condolences.
massive
Yeah.
heart attack. That
Mm.
the night before her death, we were out on the deck karaoke and she went out like she said she was.
Yeah, yeah.
She's gonna party her way out here. And she did.
Okay.
And she
Woman
did.
after my own heart. For real,
Yeah.
for
She
real. That's
she
goals.
partied her way out to her next chapter. And
Yeah.
I came back to the DMV area, sad, didn't
Yeah.
think about leaving. I sat around for about a year
Mm-hmm.
and I says, what the hell?
What's stopping you now?
You're free.
That's right.
You're renting the house out. You like the tenant. Go.
Okay. Let's
Go.
pause. Let's pause right there. I have said this in my own on my own personal journey. Anybody who follows my social media knows that my mom was my BFF my whole entire
Oh,
life. And when she transitioned, the pain was there, right? You deal with
mm-hmm.
the grief the best way that you know how, but along with that loss, as you're processing comes a new level of liberation personally. Because as you said, you mourn the loss of Patricia, but now you're free. Not that you wouldn't give anything to have them still here
Yeah,
on this earthly journey, but
yeah,
knowing that they're in a better place, when you can reconcile that within yourself, there's a certain level of liberation that you couldn't even fathom prior to
no,
it.
no. And I just say, people use the term rest in peace. I'm like, if I can't live on earth in peace, don't be telling me when I die, rest in peace. I
Uh-huh.
tell people Patricia's floating around being Patricia.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I say
yeah.
I still hear her rum and coke, and I hear the glass, I hear the
Aw.
ice in the glass. I still hear that. But look, let me say this: she's been gone 8 years,
Mm-hmm.
and she's still giving to me. She's still
Yes.
giving to me.
Oh,
I just
yes.
found out about the new law
Mm-hmm.
where we could not collect our spouse's retirement.
Yes.
Now we can,
Okay.
as
Okay.
of 2021.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They
Okay.
Congress, they finally approved it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm just finding out about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, wow, Patricia,
Yes.
you
Thank you.
still give it to
Still,
me.
still, still
You still
blessing my life. Still blessing my
you're
life.
making sure that you are making sure I can still travel like I want on a better level.
That's right. That's right.
Because I stayed home and did real estate. She worked big time in the government. So her retirement check is whole lot more than
All
mine.
right now.
Or now I get to take over her retirement check.
Nice. Nice.
So
All
I'm,
right.
I'm just gonna go everywhere I want to go.
I ain't mad
So
at you because it's
I
a big
tell
old
people
world out there.
always continue to dream,
Mm-hmm.
even though it
Never
took me 30
stop.
years. It took me 30 years to really get out the USA for good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm healthier than I was 20 years ago. All of that.
All of
So
that.
all
All
of
of
that.
that. All
All
right.
of
Well,
it.
let's back up because you said that, if I can't get along with your daddy, which means that you were married to a man,
13
had
years.
your children.
Hmm.
And when did you discover your new sexuality?
I was 30, 30.
30.
So
Okay.
yeah, about
Uh-huh.
my ninth year into my marriage. And then I
All
stayed
right.
3 years after I found out. It's like
Okay.
I'm like,
Okay.
you're religious, you have I had foster kids. I had 8 foster boys
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
my 2 kids. So I'm like, you can't break everybody's heart.
Yes.
But then
So
I also realized I couldn't live a lie.
that's right. That's right. And as women of color, black women specifically, a lot of times we put other people's expectations, their needs, their desires above ours to
Yeah.
the extent that we deny our own personal enjoyment, fulfilling ourselves
Hmm.
for the sake of others. And that's what
For
I hear
others.
you
And
saying.
and we constantly do that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
constantly,
And
you
it's
know,
hard to break that cycle.
it's very hard. To the point I had so much trouble trying to work through that. I chose to try to commit suicide.
Wow.
I'm just
That's
like, okay,
deep, Deborah.
okay, if I got it, I'm feeling bad about leaving my kids
Yeah.
and the foster kids.
Yeah.
But I'm also saying, what about
It's
me?
me time.
What about me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to live a lie the rest of my life. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
then one day I just said, what? Don't be here. You ain't got to do none of this.
Yeah. 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 Well,
I
I'm
say, God,
glad I'm glad you didn't choose
look,
that
look,
alternative.
I'm so grateful that I got another chance.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't choose
Oh,
that
I'm so glad I got
alternative,
another.
sis.
It woke me up. That made me realize. You have to do what makes you feel good.
Amen.
I came home, I told the kids, Mama's gay. My son says, Mom, I know you and Miss Cora like each other. As long as
Uh-huh.
you're happy, I'm happy.
Yes, that's a blessing right there.
So he
You
said, I'm
know?
going to give you some advice. I'm like, what, son? You going to give me some advice? What are you going to tell me? He
Yeah.
says, your daughter going to use it against you to get what you want.
Mm. Did that
So,
happen?
so what happens? Yeah. If you and my daddy were still together, I wouldn't be doing this. So I just told her, that ain't working,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we're best of friends.
Well,
Yes.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I only have one child, my daughter, and yes, that is my ride or die. That is my foundation, my rock. Got me through all of the past iterations of Diamond
Wow.
Crystal. Yeah, yeah. So let's talk a little bit about Curacao because you chose a very colorful. Listen, people dream of going on vacations where you've been living. So has being in Curacao changed or shaped your sense of identity
Um,
as a queer Black woman, or talk a little bit about that.
yes, it has. And I'm
Hmm.
so glad that I chose this island first.
Okay.
It was because my intention was going to Panama. I bought the Panama package. I
Yes.
went out
Yeah.
there and I hung out.
Yeah.
But then I only went to city. Let me just say that.
Hmm.
I only went to Panama City. So I said no, I don't like it.
Uh
So
huh.
then I said let me just go back to the States, chill out for a minute,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
rethink this. So
Okay.
my cousin
Pivot.
lives here.
Yeah.
So my
Hmm.
cousin called me. She says, "Come on over to Curacao and check it out."
Hmm. Hmm.
I said, "Let me go look up Curacao." I was like, "Huge, huge."
Cute. Yes.
So I said, "I'm packing up and I'm coming."
I'm on the
So
way. Yay! Yay!
yeah, so I'm coming. I said, "I'm going to stay for about 4 weeks." She says, "Is that okay?" She said, "You can stay as long as you want."
Okay.
So I got here. By my third week,
Uh huh.
I knew this was where I belong.
What told you that?
The my second week, I leave out the barber shop
Yeah.
and chopped all my hair off, left out the
Uh
barber
huh.
shop. And
Uh
I
huh.
just started twirling around the street and saying, I'm freaking free.
Oh my goodness.
I felt all the childhood pressure, all the inhibitions and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just, I felt the weight get off my shoulder,
I
Diamond.
understand.
I
Yeah.
literally felt the weight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, I'm outgoing, but I'm also a shy person.
Uh
So for
huh.
me to stand in the middle of the street and twirling around and people looking at me and I'm just like, I don't care. I'm like, I'm
I
free.
don't care.
And then I started walking and swinging my arms and just skipping.
Yeah.
I called my daughter, who's my
Uh huh.
broker. I said, Jay, go put the house on the market.
Ooh.
She said, what house?
Uh huh.
I said, my house.
Uh huh.
She says, Mom, you selling the house? I said, I'll be back in about 2 weeks. I'm
Mm-hmm.
selling the house and I'm
Mm-hmm.
packing right up and I'm leaving.
Okay.
And she says, what? So anyway, I got back. Um, she was happy for me. My son
Mm-hmm.
wasn't too crazy. My son wasn't buying the stuff,
Yeah.
which, which I've learned. I live for Denver.
I have learned that lesson over these past 5 years.
Good for you.
That I now live for Diamond.
Good for Diamond.
Unapologetically. I mean,
Unapologetically.
you don't have to understand it. All you have to do is respect it. I am always going to do what's best for me. Now, I raised my child. She is quite capable. It is now her responsibility to raise her child. And this is my time. I
Yeah.
am untethered. And like I said, unapologetic about it.
And it makes you so much lighter, freer, younger
Ooh,
in heart. And we
ooh,
glow. We actually
yes,
glow more as we're aging because we
yes.
are living from inside out. Everything is just,
I love that.
it's
I
just
love
this.
that for you.
And speaking of queerness, I mean, I was openly gay in the United States.
Yeah.
Well, openly gay but I wouldn't deny it.
Mm,
But it was a difference here. I island was smaller. I
yeah,
got rid of a lot of inhibitions. Like, well, I don't care if Mrs. So and so see me or
yeah,
Pastor so and so see me
yeah, yeah,
now.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I don't. Now when I go back to the States, I got rainbow on, whatever. I don't care.
I don't care. I
I
don't care.
don't care.
First
You
of
don't have
all,
to like me. You don't
mhm,
have to like me.
no,
I
you
don't
don't.
sleep with you. You don't pay my bills. I don't do nothing for you. I want to
That
love you and respect you.
and that's all I ask for in return.
It's respect. I
That's
ask for
it.
nothing more. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So when the photo shoot I did, my
Let's
girlfriend
let's
here,
let's pause. Don't be acting like everybody already know what you're talking about. I want
I'm
to
like,
know because the photo
I'm
shoot.
learning the way you do your interviews. I'm learning. I like this.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm like, when I saw those pictures, I was like, girlfriend is like, bam, I'm here with the colors. And I mean, you were just so bold and it
Thank
was
you.
beautiful to see. So tell us how that came about and what made you decide to finally do something like that.
I have a good friend here in Niska. She's from Suriname.
Mm-hmm.
Her daughter is 25, but she is a content creator,
Uh-huh.
mainly on TikTok and Instagram. Well, she does makeup, um, what do you call it? Makeup art for big
Yeah.
companies. Estee
Okay.
Lauder, Yves Saint Laurent. I mean, you would think she gets deliveries in when she's live, and you would say, she's a department store because she's trying
Wow.
on everybody's makeup, perfume. So anyway, she does that, and she showed me some of her shoots that she goes to Africa, around the world. She's shooting and making up all these beautiful women.
I need her to
And
come to Columbia. Carry on.
yes, yes. So she came to visit her mother here, and she says, Miss Deborah, would you do a photo shoot if I come back here? I said, thanks, but I'm shy. I
Uh-huh.
can't do that.
Uh-huh.
She said, you wouldn't do one? So I said, what do you have in mind? She says, I don't know yet. She said, I just know I think you would be excellent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And right there, I'm like, that ain't gonna work. Because, it's not gonna work. So she leaves. Her mother started teasing me. I ain't gonna say what she called me,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
she's like,
Keep it PG-13, girl.
yes, yes. She's like, do the daggone thing, Deborah. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
she's like, what do you have to lose? So I went back home. I started thinking, I'm like,
What
we're
do
going
I
to stay
have
in
to
her lovely
lose?
house. We're going to do most of the shooting and makeup at her lovely home. Her daughter's coming. And then her daughter just came out to her mother. So now she's bringing her girlfriend.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
like, let me go try this.
Mm-hmm.
Nervousness, I don't know what.
Sure.
I go. So they were asking me what limits and stuff do I have, and what. So I said the only thing I don't agree with, they had two choices: pink hair or green hair.
Okay.
Only thing I said was the pink hair. I can't do green. I don't care for green. That's his money. So I said I don't want green hair. So we went with the pink hair. She flew out one of her designers from Paris to do my hair.
Oh, so
So now,
you had
now
a
I said,
whole wait, you had a whole glam squad
yes,
over
a whole brand team came in. My girlfriend came in from Amsterdam. Tesla came in from Suriname. The stylist came in from Paris. I had four cameras in front of my face at all times and a video camera. And I'm like, that, oh my God.
there?
And she says, can we do your back? We want to, and
Okay.
would you be okay dropping your top?
Uh-huh.
I'm like, dropping my top where? Where you want me to drop my top? You know,
Yeah.
because I've always had this thing about being so small. I'm
Mm.
self, like some people self-conscious about being overweight. I'm
Yes.
self-conscious about being small.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I just lost some more weight. I ain't showing it. She's like, Miss Deborah. Then she
Uh-huh.
called me auntie.
Yeah.
Auntie, if you don't stop saying that, you got a nice size. Let's go with this.
That's right.
So
Stop,
my new
stop
phase of living,
self-sabotaging.
living here has started me to start getting out of my own way. Realized I was
Yes.
blocking a lot of stuff. You know,
Yes.
understanding what was in between my ears was just stuff
Yes. It's just the
that
stories we've
that
been
that
telling
was
ourselves.
that I'm causing. I'm like, so I said, let's go for it. And I told him I didn't want to see any. I don't want to
Right.
go in front of the mirror. I don't want to see anything until the pictures come out.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
I knew nothing. So
So you weren't as surprised when you saw the pictures as we were when they were posted on
I was
Facebook.
actually some shocked because again, like I said, I didn't want to look at the stuff. I
Hmm.
stayed away from the mirrors. And just to see how they captured me. And I'm like,
Yes.
oh my God. I was like, oh, this is the trick to this. We all look plain Jane, and then they just throw all this freckles, makeup on you and eyes. She put in blue contacts and she's
Hmm.
like, "Would you wear white lipstick?" And I'm like, "Do what you do.
Do what you do.
I'm not an artist.
Yeah.
You do you." But the whole
Hmm.
time I'm like, white lipstick, blue
Uh-huh.
contacts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But
You know what? It reminded me of some of the visuals that we had back in the 80s when people were just like free and open, and it was lots of colors, and just so much different kind of energy coming through those images. I'm like, "Oh
and
my
that's
God.
what people were saying. Now that's what I did pick up.
Wow."
Because there again, even though I'm working on it, we're still in our way. I was still picking stuff like, wish you had a little bit more weight on you. Da, 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 da,
Uh-huh.
da.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I have this voluptuous image in my head. I just want to be voluptuous. You know,
I can share some of mine, girl. I can share some of
I
mine.
I wish it was that simple. But
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
as people started talking more about the pictures, I
yeah.
was just amazed
Uh-huh.
how far this woman that I met, Facebook, they just got on the island. They've been here 2 weeks. Her and her husband took me out to lunch Sunday and to thank me for helping them get
Uh-huh.
accustomed to here.
Uh-huh.
So she says, Miss Deborah, I want to let you know I sent your pictures to my mother in Barbados
Huh?
and says, Mom, look at this woman. Y'all the same age.
Wow.
Stop saying you're too old to do anything.
That's right. You're never too old. It's never too late. And sometimes we need to see ourselves from the lens of somebody else's perspective,
Yeah.
because they obviously saw something in you, about you, that you couldn't see for yourself. So I think it's fantastic. You didn't see it until the
Didn't
finished
see it,
product,
didn't
and
see
you
it,
like,
didn't
that's
feel it.
me.
Didn't see it, didn't feel it. And I don't sing in the shower with my own self. I do not sing in the shower. She's like, we want you to do a video, Auntie. I'm like,
Oh,
I love
girl.
to dance, but I'm not a dancer. And people say, you are a dancer. You just don't dance like Beyonce, but you're a dancer. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, no. So when they said do the video, I'm
Uh-huh.
like, I can't do this video. 3 takes. And they was like, this is it.
Oh, you done found your second career.
Well, that is, I just sent some, what do you call them? Headshots.
Uh-huh.
There in Europe, there's so many different magazines, and I'm beginning to start, that are looking for active seniors like us.
Okay. Okay.
They're paying well. I'll send you information. They're paying well. You've got the look, they want us to be travelers, all of that outspoken, because they said, you know how they looked at older women? We're
Uh-huh.
witches. We old with gray hair.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're
We're
not
not vibrant
on
anymore.
any of that. Well,
That,
now
yeah.
the media understands they made a huge mistake.
Oh,
So
yeah,
right
we all
now,
that.
yeah, we did. Because I was one of those seeing somebody with gray hair. First thing I said, "Oh, witch," and
Mm.
I laughed. Now that I got older, I said, "Ooh." But now, how beautiful our gray is, our silver streaks.
Girl, listen, I'm telling it right now. When I was traveling with Wendy and she had that big white hair, she literally stopped traffic. I
Yeah,
mean, in Portugal, in San Francisco, people be like, oh my God, I love your hair. Excuse me, miss, I love your hair. I'm like, girl, you are a celebrity in these streets. So she's Wendy with the white hair.
Yeah,
Because I mean, she rocked it, she owned it, it was hers. And when you can be confident in whatever skin you in, I say whatever body I got is the body I'm
I'm
serving.
learning that now. You know, I'm like, it is what it is, Deborah. You can walk,
Okay. Okay. That's all there is to it.
you
I'm
can
serving
move.
up what I got because I am comfortable in my
And
skin.
69 in about 4 more months.
Uh-uh, girl.
Yes, girl, I'm looking forward to
Yeah, you
it.
look good too, girl. You
Thank
look
you.
good.
I enjoy life, Diamond.
Yes, I know
You
you
know.
do. I know
And
you do.
another thing, let's go back to women.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad to see that we are becoming a, especially black women,
Uh-huh.
we are becoming a force
Yeah.
for each other.
Yeah.
Because I remember when we did not respect each other. We
That
always
part.
thought one was trying to get over on the next one. And we weren't friendly enough. And that's because we weren't happy with life because we were trying to do everybody else.
I mean, everybody was in survival mode, first of all,
Yes.
and you're right. I think there is a sense of sisterhood, particularly amongst the mature sisters who have embarked on this international journey, which within itself is so freaking empowering. I tell anybody, I said, don't tell me what I can't do. I've been to Morocco by myself as a black woman. It's just all the things that you now are embracing, and facing those fears or anxieties empowers you for the next thing. The next thing, I can't wait for my photo shoot, girl. Yeah, you can get my back.
I'm going to definitely send you that information. Matter of fact, one of the women I know, she was in the last Super Bowl commercial as a grandmother.
What?
Yes. So it's out there for us.
It
So
is.
I had not embraced it, but it took this photo shoot.
Yes, yes.
So 2 days ago, I don't go to Instagram that much, but something popped up and a message from Instagram came.
Uh-huh.
I says, so it says, would you be interested in doing a photo shoot? I'm always looking for scam. I'm like, I want to
Yeah.
see. So I'm like, I hit the site. I'm like, that's one of my favorite drag queens here. My favorite drag queen.
Girl,
Well,
stop.
he asked me would I do a photo shoot. So I said, heck yeah. So I said, give me more details. So last night the phone goes off. I said, let me check. It's him. He says, I want you to be part of the Gay Pride 2025 photo shoot here in Fieldstown. We're doing it this Friday at 1 o'clock. He's like, I'll
Oh
do
my
your makeup and
goodness.
everything. He's like, just come.
Look at you leaving your stamp in this country.
So I'm like, yes. I'm like, wow. I
Wait a minute.
always
So
wanted to
so
be,
you went from no, I don't
I'm
want to do
excited.
that to
I'm just
yes.
excited. I'm beyond, to be almost 69, realizing you're living your dream and
Yeah.
you're getting to the point now, you're
Yeah.
beyond excited.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm just walking around smiling all day.
Here goes the thing. You have stepped out of those societal boxes. You have said yes to yourself. I mean, just in the short time we've been talking, when your niece said, would you do a photo shoot, and you said no, I can't do that, to very shortly later you was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yes, I
Yeah.
want to be a part of that.
Now,
I
I'm
mean,
going to say,
it's transformative.
but I want to do it so much. I tell people, they say, well, Deborah, how can you say you shy and you always doing something? I say, because me and myself be having a fight sometimes.
Conversation, yeah.
I be like, look, self, last time I wanted to do something, I let you talk me out of it.
That's right.
So I'm doing it this time. Now, doing that photo shoot, self got in the way a little bit.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And I'm like, I just kept pushing it back
Yeah,
and pushing it
yeah,
back,
yeah.
and then I realized when I feel it, it doesn't necessarily mean other people see it. So
Exactly.
just keep flowing. Just
That's
keep
right.
flowing.
That's right. So you just continue to affirm yourself in any way that you need to, so you can show up authentically and let all the exuberance and your joy of life come through in everything you do. And
and
when
things
you're
start
living
coming.
authentically, that becomes very easy.
And you see people coming at you and seeing it and telling you. For instance, um, the magazine didn't ask to do an interview, but once they saw the pictures, and my niece was telling them how I live here in Curacao and da 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 da, they said, "Would you call her and ask can we interview her?"
There you go. That's
And I'm
that
like,
that that's that energy. That's that
I'm like,
momentum. You
I'm
put it
like, wow.
into effect.
Yeah. So yes, I'm excited about all my next chapters, and I definitely want to do this senior modeling thing. This,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's
'Cause I
awesome.
want, I want the young generation to see, and the older one, everybody, just to see we are still a part of life. We're a big part of it,
Yeah,
and
we
we're
are.
vibrant, and we matter.
Exactly.
We
Exactly.
matter.
Listen, I have the absolute best example of that. Cancer won the battle with my mother, but at 79, she was still the baddest chick in the game. She was the diva to be reckoned with. I mean, she was
Wow,
into her full self. She embraced everything about her to the
wow,
very, very
beautiful.
end. And so that's my example. I'm like, listen, I know my ancestors walk with me and they
Now,
giving
how
me
old was your
nods
mama?
of approval.
How old was your mama when she passed?
She was 79.
See, my mother was 62, and she was totally different. She lived a very, she lived a miserable life. She had a miserable husband.
Mm.
And I watched that. But what I
Yeah,
did with that was saying,
not me.
that won't happen. I will
Right.
not be getting out to bed at 2 o'clock fixing no man's plate that disrespects me.
Oh,
I will not, you will not punch me in
where
my
they do
face.
that
And
at?
you will not punch me in my face and bust my lip and I get in the
Oh,
bed.
no. Oh, no, no, no,
We're
no,
not,
no.
we're not doing none of that. So before
No,
I got married, I'm like, no hands and no severe drunkenness. Those are
no.
grounds for me to walk away.
That's right. That's right. I mean,
Yeah,
you have to have your non-negotiables going
yes,
into a
yeah,
relationship. You have to have your own personal boundaries. And sometimes people will try and stretch those.
yes.
And your attraction to, your love for people will sometimes tempt you to bend your own boundaries.
You do. And
I
especially
am
with your
learning
children.
now that my boundaries, yes, they are movable, but at the end of the day, it has to work for me
It has
first.
to work. Yeah,
Period. It has to work for
it
me.
has to work. You know,
Yeah.
I love my kids, I love my grandkids, I love my great grandkids. But I let them know more
It's me time.
as mine, you know. And I see that my daughter is even becoming a stronger woman with it
Yes.
and
Yes.
watching.
Yes.
The kids, the grandkids, and my daughter was more ecstatic about the pictures than I was.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You know, so
Yeah.
just to see them watch me.
Yeah, yeah. The living example. Isn't that a beautiful space to be in with the generations that you have in your family now, that
Yeah,
you are literally living the example of a joy-filled life. Which I know I didn't see that with my mother until much later in her life. I
wow,
never saw it with my grandmother.
wow,
It was
yeah,
always, you got to do what you got to do. You're in survival mode.
all the
My
time.
grandma, my both my grandmas were gone, but at my age, 62, both of them.
Wow. Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
I
My
don't
mom
know
left
what
here at
they would have come
62.
into.
My mother's twin left here. She died at 55. Now my mother's twin though. She didn't have any children. She didn't get married. She didn't get married.
Hmm.
But as I got older, I realized my aunt was gay after I became out and
Uh-huh,
started
uh-huh.
seeing some things.
You can see
How
the things, yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, Aunt Didi, you very private. So why do you have your birth control pills sitting out? To fool your people to make them think you're taking birth control pills.
Isn't that something?
Yeah,
But yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's still so what I do when I go to a country, if I'm gonna live there, you have to be gay friendly. I'm not gonna live anywhere. Now when I say that, it sounds contradictory because the United States is one of the worst places
You got that right.
to be gay.
Yep.
It really is.
I know.
We
Not.
can't tell, but I learned to stand up for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell people, if I, just as I stand up being a strong black woman,
Mm-hmm.
because I had some of my friends say, maybe you shouldn't be out and open. I said, well, maybe I shouldn't be a black woman either.
I
Because I can get
mean,
killed. I can get killed being a black woman.
right, right. I mean, but you have to embrace every facet of yourself. And that's what I can say. I say that with pride because it took work for me to get to the place where I could embrace every facet of me. You know,
I love watching. I love watching your journey.
oh, thank you
I
so
love seeing
much.
you with the swimming.
Listen, girl, I'm knee deep in it, right? It's
Yes.
less than 30 days right now until the retreat, but I am so energized. I am so inspired by the women who have said yes to this thing. You never know how something's going to turn out when it's just your vision, but I say if you got the vision, your higher power is going to give you the provision. And with that, I'm unstoppable. So yes, this is our inaugural because I'm committed to the next 5 years with this.
Yes.
This is our inaugural retreat. So thank you, and I appreciate your support on social media. I really,
Always.
really do.
Like I said, it's just a pleasure. I can be sitting here and may not be when I was sick, just
Yeah.
watching your video and other people's video, it gave me says, okay. Because that
Yes.
last illness I went through, it rocked me. That
Yeah.
one,
Yeah. Yeah.
that rocked my world. It scared me.
Yeah, yeah. And
So
I
now that
do
I'm,
want to talk about that a little bit too. I want to
yeah,
talk about, medical challenges that you've had since you moved to Curacao, whether or not you got treatment in country or you went back to the United States and why. So let's talk about that medical.
okay. Now my daughter got really upset because she was thinking that the hospital here wasn't taking care of me.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And she was thinking, she flew over. She's like, "You're coming back to the United States." So
Mm,
we like this at each other. You know,
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not going back. I live here, and I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
get my health care here. And the
Okay.
fact that this small island offers universal health care,
That's it.
and we can't get it in the United States. When I leave the hospital, I don't have a bill. In the
Right.
United States, I'm still paying for Medicare.
Oh,
And
I'm
time I
sure.
got out the hospital there, I had $10,000 after Medicare already paid. Just
Wow.
that short 2 months when I went back to the United States, I carried
Uh-huh.
$10,000 worth of hospital bills.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I have nothing here.
Yeah.
So they had a very good system here.
Mm-hmm.
What happened was, for some reason, my hemoglobin dropped.
Yeah, yeah.
So my daughter was pissed. She's like, how would they let you walk around like this?
Mm-hmm.
So she has to speak to my house doctor. She sends her a letter. And the house doctor sends me something back and shows that my hemoglobin, February the 19th, was 12 point something.
Uh-huh.
Perfect. So
Mm-hmm.
from February that day until the almost the end of March, that's when it dropped.
I see. Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't that they weren't checking my blood.
Yeah, yeah.
It just didn't, and they don't bother you until you're below a 7. So when the
Mm.
doctors were looking at me, it didn't drop until my daughter got here. So then she was
Mm-hmm.
hot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
she insists on I go back to the United States.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, kept on fighting with her and telling her I'm not going. But then I realized, wait a minute, you're sick.
Yeah.
You're real sick. She says, Mom, I've been here 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks now. I got to get back. And she
Mm-hmm.
said, I can't leave you. Please come
Right.
back to the States. So she went to the doctors with me, to the cardiologist. Cardiologist said, you need to get off the island and listen to your daughter because you're going to need help when you come out the hospital.
Yeah, that part.
So he says, I want you to leave today. I'm looking around like, I need
You mean
24
like
hours. No,
today?
this is like 10:30 in the morning. I'm like, you need 24-hour notice for I'm flying quick.
You know?
You know,
Yeah.
it ain't like you call me, we're gonna do a fun trip. You telling
Right.
me I gotta pack up because I'm sick and I gotta go to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to Thailand or wherever the hell I want to go.
Yeah.
So I realized my daughter was fighting hard to help. And I
Mm-hmm.
realized I wasn't helping. And
Okay.
she cried. She just said,
Yeah.
Mom, I just can't keep fighting with you. Because she packed my suitcase And when she left our room, I unpacked it. And that just
Oh,
blew her.
you
That
just
just
being
blew her.
ornery now, Deborah.
Yeah,
You was
yeah.
being ornery.
She's like, Ma, you're huffing and puffing. You can barely stand up and you're still fighting.
mm,
She
mm,
said, but that's you.
mm-hmm.
So I decided, she came back in after she cried. She says, Mom, the flight leaves in 6 hours.
Okay.
I say this to make it short. I'm so glad that I listened to her
Yes.
and got on the flight. So I tell her when we get to the airport, she says, we're going straight to Mount Sinai Hospital in Miami. I said, we're going to DC. We're not going to Miami.
There you go again,
There
trying
I
to
go again.
control everything.
She says, Mom, we need to stop in Miami, then at least let you get off the plane and rest, and then we'll get back on the next morning. So I'm buying that. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, okay. So we get into the Uber after the airport. She says Mount Sinai Medical Center.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Doctor told my daughter after I got there, and she's telling the doctor that she wanted to go to the hotel and come in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
She said, Miss Samuels, you might not have made it here in the morning. She said,
Wow.
you're 4 pints of
Wow,
blood low.
Deborah.
He
Yeah.
said, you're at a 5 hemoglobin. He said, that's deadly. He says, I'm surprised you can tell me your full name and birthday.
Mm-hmm.
It
Wow,
was
that was
so,
serious.
so I didn't realize how close to death
Yes. Yes.
I came. So I thank
Mm-hmm.
my daughter. So I'm going to surprise her with a trip, and we're going to hit at least 3 countries before I let it
Okay.
go.
Fantastic.
So,
Fantastic.
so
Well,
I'm glad I'm back. I lost 22. I said I lost 22 pounds. I was
wow.
there over 116. So to
Oh
lose
my
22
gosh.
pounds,
Yeah.
I look
Yeah.
like that. My daughter had took the lawn chairs and she lined them all up from my bedroom. And I come on, I'm like, what are you doing? Why are these chairs here? She's like, Mom, because you have to stop each place. She said, you can't make it to the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And literally, I was sitting down every few 5 steps. I walk
Yeah.
5 miles a day.
Right. Right.
I couldn't walk 5 or 6 steps without. So she's
Yeah.
my daughter saying. So kids know what they know. Sometimes we need to
That's right.
we need,
Sometimes
we
we
need
do
to
have to
listen to our
listen. And
we need to
it,
listen to our grown children sometimes.
it's interesting how the parental dynamic shifts at times when the child becomes the parent and the parent becomes the child, right? I have to remind my daughter all the time, listen, I'm all the way grown. I am. She'd be like, Mom, you need a chaperone out there. I be seeing your videos. I'm like, uh-uh.
I love it.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's important for people to hear the fact that, if you have medical conditions, that's something that you need to investigate the system in the country that you're
Mm-hmm,
considering moving to, whether or not you can get back to the state should that be the care that you need.
mm-hmm.
Those are all considerations that you need to put in the hopper before you up and go to Curacao. But it's good
But we
to know
also
that
need to
there's great.
understand. We also need to understand though too, because you have illnesses, don't let that make you think you can't do anything else.
That's right. That's right. It does not have to debilitate your dream. Because I tell people, listen, the level of medical and dental care outside of the United States is higher quality, less cost, and you're shaking your head like you're doing right now. Like, why am I paying all these co-pays?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. My
Yep.
MRI here before I got my insurance was $90.
Yeah, yeah.
It's $800 in the United States.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. The because
So
it's
the
a
healthcare here
business.
is good. I truly appreciate the healthcare system and the fact that they can give it to you free once you have your residency.
Yes, yes, yes. So you have
I have free
residency.
dental, I have free eye.
So you are a resident of Curacao. What was
Yes,
that process
I
like?
did my own residency.
Uh-huh.
It was I looked at it. Most people, when you ask the questions in the groups, they referring this attorney and that
Yep.
attorney. Well, I looked at the paper. I said, "It's 2 pages,
Mm-hmm.
two
Mm-hmm.
pages of questions.
Yeah.
It's in Dutch, so people can. It's in Dutch. Da da da. I'm like, and we have tools. We have
Yes.
translators.
Technology is our friend.
I love it. I love what we're in. I love
Yes.
it. So
Yes.
I go, and I have a few friends that's attorneys. So
Uh-huh.
I go and I said, I'm going to see what I can do. It's $1,600 to $1,800 if you go to the attorneys.
Yeah.
Well, to file, if you can do it on your own, it's $360.
Oh my gosh.
So I figured, Diamond, if I didn't get it right the first time, I'm gonna ask some more questions. Now, if I can't do it, then I give you sixteen hundred
Then
dollars.
I'll give you some, I need some help then.
Girl, I did it and went. Only problem I had was, and being in real estate and writing contracts for the last 30 years,
Right.
I should have picked it up. But the first immigration office didn't pick it up either. They
Mm.
stamped it for me to go get my ID. So I
Okay.
get there to get my ID. She's like, looked at my passport. Then she looked at my birth certificate. She says, Debra Samuels. I said, yes. At times she said Debra Smyers, which is my maiden name on
Oh
my birth certificate.
man. Okay.
I say, I don't even know how I didn't pick that up, nor the first
Yes.
immigration office. So I said,
Yeah.
I'll come back. Call my daughter. January, I have no idea where my divorce papers are. Can you run to
Hmm.
the courts, get my papers, then you got to go to another place and get the apostille.
Yes.
I said, can you do it in 3 days, please? Can
Hmm.
you get it over here? She
Hmm.
got it to me in 2 days. I
Okay.
went back and I got my own residence.
Good for you, girl.
And then
Good
I
for
helped
you.
a friend of mine to get her.
Okay. Okay. I
And then
see
I
I
put on
see a
Facebook
lot
and
of
told
people
people,
doing that.
I told people if you need help and you don't want to spend the $1,500, I'll help you.
Hey. Hey.
Then
You know,
I had to tell this Miss Thing from the United States, she's, you're not an immigration attorney or a specialist. And I'm like, and I don't need to tell you, you don't need to tell me who I am because I'm aware of who I am.
okay.
I didn't say
Okay.
I was any of those.
Right. But
Just
I
because you,
did say I
just 'cause
went through
you
the
paid
process
16, just 'cause you
successfully.
paid $1,600 and
Hmm.
I paid my 360.
Yeah. Okay. What you say? I can show you better than I can tell you. That
And
part right there.
it was such an experience to, and just to do it and says, wow, all this was in a different language. You have
Hmm.
tools to help you translate, and you took onto yourself to at least give it a try.
Another empowering moment in your journey. That's the way I feel about it.
I'm
You
like,
know.
wow. So when I go to Thailand, I've already checked it out. I'm
Uh,
doing my
uh, uh, uh,
right. That's
uh.
right. Say,
Wait a second. Time the heck out. Because, I have been threatening, promising, wanting to get to Curacao. I
yes,
haven't done it yet.
yes.
However, I am going to be in Thailand Q4. So talk to us about why Thailand, when you going, all the things, and then we going to meet up in them streets for real.
Now, when are you going to Thailand?
Q4, I don't know.
Okay.
October, November, December.
Well, I'm trying to get there. The date for real is around February.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But if money and things work out like I want,
Yeah.
my birthday is December the 18th. I'm out of here for my birthday.
I ain't mad at you.
I look, I already found somebody that want to sublease the place. So landlord, I'm gonna have you a tenant to take over.
Yes,
I'm gonna leave here with
yes.
2 suitcases
Hmm.
and I'm gone.
I
Read
am
the
going
Thailand.
as well.
Thailand. Thailand was always there.
Yeah.
Asia has been calling me for decades. I love Italian food and I love Thai food.
Okay. Okay.
And I
I'm
love my
looking
food.
forward to eating in Thailand. Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
and look, so I'm doing my research.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm getting ready to come into some change, some nice money. So I said, stay here, go ahead and get a car. I was getting ready to get a car, buy new furniture because this is my first unfurnished place.
Okay. Yeah.
Normally I get furnished places because I didn't want to have a headache of trying to get rid of
Yes.
furniture.
Yes.
Well, I fell in love with the house, so I
Mm-hmm.
took it. And
Mm-hmm.
it was more than I normally would pay. But,
Ah.
but I liked the house. I did,
Okay.
I'm here. But it hit me just as I was looking at cars.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what the heck? And I said, this could be my soft landing and I can just travel around the world.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
said, well, why would you pay $720 for a soft landing
Mm-hmm.
when you can go somewhere and have a lot of excitement and pay $400 for your soft landing?
Okay. Okay. I
So
mean,
I'm
mm-hmm.
looking at the airfare from here to Thailand as 1,400. So
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, you know what? You're gonna have a little change. You've always wanted to try
That
business
don't
America.
mean you gotta spend it though.
Right. So but look, here I go. Right. And I'm telling myself, don't you waste your money.
Right.
So I'm like, I looked at business class, $3,400. We're gonna be on the
Yeah.
same plane
Yeah.
and we're gonna get there at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm like, Debra, you barely weigh 100 pounds. You
Mhm.
better sit your butt right there in that economy seat. And we know, as you know, international flights are more comfortable. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
so um, the beauty of us traveling like this and having these groups and us communicating, my niece that was
Share the
here,
information.
she was here, she's in Cairo. So I tell her how much it's going to cost me to fly over to Thailand. She's like,
Yeah.
see, that's not the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what do you mean? She says, no, 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 no. Go to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
She says, she looks up everything right quick. She says, from Carousel to Miami is $145, auntie. From Miami to Amsterdam is $160, auntie. And then from Amsterdam to Thailand is $200,
There
auntie.
you go. You talking about a fraction now? You
So
got all this money to have the
three
best time
countries,
when you get
I'm gonna
there.
go to 3 countries, and my fare is still gonna be cheaper than me by staying in a hotel.
I love it. I
So I
love it.
said, thank you.
Yes,
I
yes.
want you to interview her one day too.
Okay, okay. You know, I
5
think,
kids and a husband traveling around the world.
oh, okay, I would love to. You
Mhm.
connect us. You connect us.
Everything is just it's all picking up,
Yeah.
and
I
I
think,
love seeing our age group. I mean, I remember when we first started talking, and just to see how you look younger,
oh, bless you.
you look more.
Thank you.
You always been beautiful, but you just vibrant, more
Yes.
vibrant.
Like you said, from the inside
It's
out. It's
just
my joy.
yes. Your joy is glowing. It's glowing.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
know,
And I will say the same.
I get people stop me on the street like your friend with the hair. It's like, wow, your hair is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow, look, it's like they said, may I ask you something? I said, yeah. They said, you got this grin on your face and you just walking and slinging your arms. They said,
Yes.
what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, I'm happy.
I'm happy. I'm happy. I need no other reason
I'm
other
happy.
than I'm
I'm
happy.
free.
Yes, this is the best season of my life. I mean, I
Look,
look forward
mine
to the
too.
next best season, but this is the absolute best season
This
of
is
my life.
one. I tell everybody, my love life with Patricia was the bomb. I
Yeah.
was blessed for 30 years with a beautiful.
Yes.
To the point, her ex-husband and I are just still like this.
Ain't that something?
8 years
Wow.
later, her son, which is my son,
Uh-huh.
he's in Italy with his family. When he knew I was in the States sick recently, he
Hmm.
flew from Italy,
Wow.
got to Virginia, went to Maryland first, picked up his dad, didn't
Hmm.
tell me. They come to Virginia to see me to take me out to lunch.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
like,
it's beautiful.
Patricia, see the family that we created?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
That is the fruit of your labor, right? And to be able to enjoy it in all of its fullness and the sweetness of it at
yeah,
this stage in life is nothing to sneeze at. People leaving this world every single day, not coming into the fullness of their joy.
yeah.
I declare and decree that will not be me. And I see it ain't gonna be you.
Jacks the other day. My friend said, how the hell you on the floor playing jacks? I said, just sit
Uh-huh.
my butt down there and play.
I
See,
love
that
it.
I've learned too, because you can be this vibrant and
Hmm.
you can have our friends and family members in our age group say things. First thing I hear a lot from people, you need to slow down. You need to
Uh-uh.
slow down.
No, I don't receive
You
that.
do too much. it kind of bothered me.
Mm,
I took it personal.
of course.
But now what I say to them is, you need to get to moving.
Hey,
You need,
hey, time
you,
waits for no
you need
one.
to get up.
So
I'm not slowing down for, and I say, slow down for what?
right, right. There
Slow
were
down for
periods
what?
in my life that I slowed down. And you can't do anything about the past, but
No,
learn from it.
no.
And so, no, I'm not slowing down, and no, I'm not stopping. And why should I? You haven't given me a good reason. And this is the life that I embrace. So just stand back and watch, just do it respectfully. That's all there
We're
is
just
to it.
so vibrant now. I mean, I'm more vibrant than I was when I was 40. And I was still
Yes.
outgoing then. But I
Yeah,
feel
y'all.
younger.
Yeah, y'all.
I feel younger at 68 than I did at 48.
uh,
I,
Amen. I agree. I agree.
I really do. And I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to each chapter
Yes.
more
Yes.
and more. Like I tell my kids, do not throw me a 70th birthday surprise party and all that. Buy me tickets. Send me somewhere. Do not spend $2,000 on no freaking party.
I heard that.
Don't
I
do that.
heard that. Well, my birthday party is going to be right here in Columbia because it spans the time of my
Then when
retreat.
is
And
your
so
birthday?
August 24th.
All right, all right. We got one coming up.
Oh, yeah, girl, listen. Yes, when I get finished, it's going to be all the things. I have been so blessed along this international journey to have the best birthdays that continually surprised me. Honestly, I was in Barbados last year. I knew not one soul when I arrived 4 days before my birthday. And I wound up having the bomb ass birthday party with total strangers who now have entered my heart in a way that I never expected. I got tribe there. And so you never know what is on the horizon for you until you open the box of opportunities.
You have to do that. And like I said,
Because they're sitting right there. You got
yeah,
to open the box.
you gotta open the box. You gotta open the
Absolutely.
box.
Yes.
And you gotta
Yes.
look in the box. And you gotta just say,
I wake up every morning in a space of gratitude, and I wake up with the expectation, Deborah, that something phenomenal is going to happen today. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know where it's coming from. I no longer put those parameters around what my blessing should look like, what I'm
nope,
asking for. I know what I
nope.
want in my heart. And so I'm just waiting for the universe to drop it right
Yep.
there.
I'm like, what's in store for me today, world? Good
What's
morning, hey
happening?
world.
Yes,
I say,
yes.
hey Patricia, then I'm like, hey world, what you got in store for me today? I
What
said,
you what you what what you got for
whatever
me
it is, I'm
today?
ready.
I'm ready for it. I
I'm ready.
receive it.
And
Yes.
when I get sick again, if I do, just know
Mm.
I'm always gonna fight to come
Yes.
back.
Yes. Yes.
But
You
my
have
health
to.
has changed 100% since I moved. And my
Uh,
daughter will stop me and she says, Mom, that's not true. I said, what do you mean that's not true? She says, your health has changed 200%.
wow.
I
Wow.
came here on heavy narcotics when I
Mm.
left the United States. I take
Mm-hmm.
Tramadol now
Uh-huh.
as needed,
Yeah. Yeah.
as needed.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's a beautiful testament to what living authentically and free will do
Doctor,
for you. It does Benjamin Button you. It just reverses time for you.
when
It's
I
energy
say
you didn't
I was
even know you
sick,
had.
I puked if not 7 days a week, I puked 6 days a week.
Oh
And
my
everybody
God.
kept saying, well, how are you going to go away and stuff? I said, I do it here, I'll do it
Mm.
there. I'll
Yes.
figure it out, but I got to go.
I got to go. I
And then
got to
when I
go.
got here, I, I brought all my little puke bags with me so I don't have to go look for none.
Don't
I
need them.
used it one time.
Oh
That's when I
my
made a
gosh.
decision to make my mind up to stay. And I got
Yes.
nervous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People be asking me, the doctor, my cardiologist, my gastrologist in the States says, whatever you're doing, Miss Samuels,
Keep it
keep
up.
doing it.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
they said your heart is doing so well, your
Oh, thank
pancreas is
God.
doing so well.
Yes.
So I tell people, get up and enjoy life.
And enjoy life.
That's
Yes.
why I took
Yes.
that
And
60-day challenge on Facebook to challenge people to get a passport.
Yeah.
And out of the 60 days, 17 people got passports.
I mean, it's beautiful to be able to encourage that way. You know what I'm saying? And I tell everybody, you have limited yourself by not
Mhm.
having a passport, by not having a valid passport, because that is your permission slip to do what you want, where you want. If you want to recreate yourself, there's a whole world
Right.
out there waiting for you.
It's so unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
And I
I
tell
know.
people, my cousin in North Carolina, she's been to Maryland, but she
Yeah.
doesn't like to travel because she doesn't want to go across a bridge. So she's
How
not
that
going,
work?
right. So she's not leaving nowhere.
Uh-huh.
So she kept watching me, and then her husband died, and she still kept watching me. She inboxed me. She says, "Cousin,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get my passport." I said, "Okay, good, good." She got her
Yeah.
passport. She called me. She was crying.
Uh-huh.
She said, "I didn't realize how much relief." She said, "I can't explain it, Deborah." She said, "I
Yeah.
feel free." She said, "I
Hmm.
didn't know this passport was gonna make me feel like this."
Ticket to the world. Ticket to
So
the
she says,
world.
"Well, I'm on a very, very low income since my husband died. So at least I have my passport. I'll probably never get to leave the USA." And I said, "Don't use that word never."
Well,
So
she
see,
needs to talk to
I
me,
don't pay
girl, because
tithes.
I
I
could
don't,
put her on house
what?
sitting.
Don't say never. No,
No.
no, no.
Mm-mm.
I don't pay tithes to the church. I pay tithes to people that I think deserve it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm looking like, now I'm learning about these different hubs and how I can fly somebody somewhere cheap.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She's
Sharon is
65.
Karen.
She's 65. It's worth me giving up a little change
Yeah.
to surprise her
Yes.
and pop her to somebody's country.
Oh my goodness. That is
Just,
beautiful.
just,
And I always say
and
it.
that's in my heart. And I know it's
Yeah.
going to happen
It is gonna happen. And I
because
always
I
say,
think
Deborah,
once
you
you
are
do that,
blessed to be a blessing.
you right. But when
It's
you do
not for
that,
you to hold.
it
Yes.
comes back to you. But it also makes them see more, makes them want it more.
That's right. That's right.
So
Well,
they'll figure out a way to get it. They won't buy
that
that 65-inch TV and everything else.
that's right. That's right. Buy yourself a ticket to your freedom journey. Your freedom journey. Absolutely. Well, you know what? I appreciate your time. I try not to belabor people's time, but I want to ask you a final question.
Mhm.
If you had to say something to your younger self, the self that arrived in Curacao. I don't want to go back that far. The self that arrived in Curacao the first time, what would you say to her today?
Whew. Wow. Just wow.
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 Just wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I would just say I am unbelievably more happy than I ever thought I would be.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievably.
Exceedingly abundantly above all I
Abundantly.
could
And
ever
I've
ask
learned how
or
to do
think.
stuff intentional. I didn't understand that at first. I'm like, what the hell does people mean by that?
Yes.
It's
I
I
use that
love life.
word all the
I
time. Be
always love life,
intentional.
but it's such a
Intentionality. Yeah.
it's an abundance of joy.
Yes.
The way
Yes. I love it. I always say, I tell my former self, what the hell took you so long?
what I say to myself now too, if not when, if not now, when? I'm like,
When?
you're 69 in a few more months. When,
Yes.
Deborah?
Yes. Yes.
Go
Time
dance.
is not
Get your
waiting.
family out of your head. My sisters are excellent dancers, and they would say, sit down, you can't dance.
Uh-huh.
I started hearing that at 8 years old. Here I'm
Uh-huh.
68, and I'm still hearing it. But what I
Hmm.
started doing now is saying, those people that were saying that to you, you ain't never seen them on the dance floor, but you want to dance. But look, you on the dance floor. And
Okay.
I
Okay.
and my sister said, you don't have rhythm. I said, I got my rhythm.
There you go. Yes, it's the beat of
And
my heart.
I don't
It's
let it
what's
affect
in
me
my
anymore.
spirit.
It doesn't affect me like it used to. So that's my
Yes.
growth.
Okay. Yes. And there are always those pivotal moments, those pivotal times along the journey where you can look back and you can reflect and say, "Oh my goodness, my former self would have been sitting down, hiding, shrinking."
I
Um
did. I wouldn't dance.
Yeah, and you
Patricia
know, it's
made me start
because of
speaking in public.
those past narratives that we allow to take up space in our head. Well, you know, you're being evicted. I'm sorry, I don't have no more space
And
for
even
any
when
kind
you
of
popping my
negativity
head
or
on the dance floor,
limitations.
and when you
Hmm.
popping my head on the dance floor, you may stop.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't
I
care.
don't care.
I don't care.
What's
I'm gonna do
next?
me
What's
and
next for
enjoy.
love? What's next
Huh.
for love? Are you still open to love?
Yes, and my daughter says, "Mom, how do you know you're not gonna find somebody who want to do everything you want to do?" Because this is my new thing. If I wake up in the morning and I want to go to Cairo, I don't want to hear, "Well, you just got back from here." So I love. Let me say this: I love romance.
Uh-huh. I
I
do
love
too,
romance.
girl. I
So I
do
said,
too.
you can still date. You can still be romantic. You
Uh-huh.
don't have to be in a total relationship, Deborah.
Oh gosh, can you say it again? Because I'm still
You don't
struggling with that.
have to be committed to you every day. I don't want
Yes.
you to say, damn, you got the music up at 8 o'clock in the morning. If I want to,
Mm-hmm.
so I want my freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I will date. I'm
Mm-hmm.
Thailand. Oh my God. Let me say this.
Please
I'm
say
doing
it.
my I'm doing my research and I'm looking at, I'm like, ChatGPT, how many gay clubs gonna be in the area I'm gonna live in? Here we got two. We got two in
Uh-huh.
Fairfax.
Uh-huh.
On the strip, the area I'm moving to, we got 13.
Wow.
One of the
Girl, we
clubs
ain't gonna
said,
be able to catch up with you. I'm glad I got
no,
you
no,
now.
oh
We
yes,
ain't gonna
I
be
will,
able to
because
catch up with
I'm
you.
gonna be, look, I'm gonna have enough data. I'm gonna be live. But look, Diamond, the club said 4 floors, 15 bars,
Uh,
and occupy 4,000 people.
what?
I said,
Mm.
whoa. So I'm watching Thailand, and it's just gonna be, I see all my dreams coming true that I wanted.
Yeah.
I've always dreamt of having my clothes made to fit me like I want.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have a blast with that.
Oh
I
gosh.
love their healthcare. I'm gonna have all these different massages
Oh.
and getting my fluid, my body aligned.
It's the wellness aspect that you can afford to take
Afford it.
advantage of to keep yourself fit and healthy and
Because in the
well.
United States you can't
You
do it.
can't afford it.
You can't. People
No.
here ask me, why do you guys in America wait till you get old and travel? Because we gotta work. We gotta work.
Yes. Yes.
Here, women
Yes.
retire 55.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's done. Matter of
Mm.
fact, you can't get a loan. Your house loan has to be paid off time you're 60. If you over 55, you're not getting a loan. They don't
Okay.
want you to work and be in debt forever.
Oh my God. Oh, you know what a novel concept, right? And with the in the United States, what they want you retiring now is 72 or some shit like that.
That's
I
right.
don't
They
know.
got retirement and stuff.
I'm like, no, that's not gonna be my story. I refuse. I say no. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Because
Mm-mm.
we would not be glowing like we're glowing. At least
Say
I
it.
know I wouldn't. I
I
have a
know I
problem.
wouldn't either.
When my friends see me from here, see me live in DC area, they're
Hmm.
like, wow, what's wrong?
Yes.
You're so different.
Yes.
I said,
Yes.
it's a whole different vibe there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
You know.
They're
So
being outside the United States.
I just feel extremely blessed. People say, well, how are you still function okay? You went
Hmm.
through 17 years of molestation,
Mm.
your mama beating you, your daddy raping you, and you're still a happy person.
Yes. Yes. Because I am not
I, I,
my
I just knew
circumstances.
I kept an imaginary book and my diaries and saying what I won't have and
Yes.
what I will have.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And it started coming
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and study coming,
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I got my health back.
Amen. Amen. I mean that's the main thing, right? People use the term all the time, health is wealth, but listen, you can have all the money in the world. If you're in a hospital bed and can't spend it the way you want to and you can't enjoy life, then you are poor. You are destitute without your health.
In the United States, I worked so hard with real estate. I would be in a hospital 4 months. My daughter would come and type my contract and go take my client.
Oh
to go
my
see.
gosh.
She's like, Mom, you still in the bed, hospital bed, sick, and you're working. It's like,
Yeah.
I can't pay this bill if I don't work.
Yes. And that's the harsh reality, right?
And I started saying, wait a minute, I don't have to have all this stuff no more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gone.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
I
How
live
how
with less.
difficult was
I live with less stuff, but I
yes,
live with more joy.
that part. How difficult was your purge process?
Moving and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. First of all, Patricia and I have said 30 years together.
Yeah.
So imagine us buying all this stuff.
Yeah,
We had a
yeah.
4,000, but the last house I was in was 4,000 square feet.
Uh-huh.
Patricia died. So I got to come back and get rid of, or make up my mind because I realized I couldn't live in the house no more. I said, it's too
Yes.
big.
Yes.
And the kids, my daughter, like, Mom, but we can move in.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't moving. Some be fussing at y'all for not being clean. And
Yeah, yeah, that
no.
part.
So I decided to rent it out. And then I says, let me rent it to Section 8.
Mm-hmm.
I want a family that can't afford a big house like this to have
Yes,
a family.
yes. Mm-hmm.
This woman came, she raises her grandkids, and I'm like, that's me and Patricia. I let her
Mm.
take the house. She was the best tenant I ever had out of all the properties I've rented. She
Yeah.
stayed there 4 years. But to purge a 4,000 square foot house,
Ooh,
I
girl.
started going through things. It was 7 hammers in the house. We
Uh-huh.
had 5 punch bowls. So it was so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I went from 4,000 square feet to 1,200 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then from 1,200 square feet to 2
Yeah.
suitcases and left the
Yes.
United States.
Yes. Yeah, I
So when
love
I
it.
look back, I'm like, what the hell? All this stuff you had.
Mm. All that stuff, and you weren't nearly as happy as
No.
you are
And I
now.
don't want it. I don't want all that again. I love to
Mm-mm.
entertain,
Mm-mm.
but I'm watching myself with buying my special little dishes and all.
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't need all that.
Yeah. I know I don't. Not anymore.
No. And
Yeah.
I don't need, right now I'm having trouble with, are you going to get a 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The 1 bedroom, this is a 3 bedroom house. It
Uh-huh.
is much more that I need. I do not need this much house.
Right. Right.
Now with Patrice, she was going to be the roommate, but she's in the United States. She's here 6 months and then gone 6 months. I don't need this much space.
Yeah. And it's liberating when you really determine that for yourself. You like, why do I have all this space that's being unused? I
Unused,
I don't
unused.
need it. Yeah.
And I love the way most places are that we travel outside the USA with the wall ACs.
Yes.
I've learned to be so much more conservative.
Yes.
I
Yes.
use my
And conscious
dishwater.
of it.
They use
Yes.
their dishwater to water their plants. You know,
Yes.
they don't
Yes.
do, I've learned so much being outside the USA
Yeah.
and how
Yeah.
much we took for granted
And how
and how much
wasteful
we
we have
waste.
been.
I would do my hair with shampoo, still the same amount, but the shampoo would be this big. It
Uh-huh.
takes it takes a drop of shampoo to give me
That's
all
right.
the colors I
That's
need.
right. That's right.
I
Yes.
cut the
Yes.
water, I shower, I cut the water on, I get wet, cut the water off, and I scrub. Because
Yeah.
they teach you that here, because water, they said, you guys in America don't realize we're gonna run out of water.
Oh, we're gonna run out of water. Our natural resources are
I, I,
being
I,
exhausted, and it's because we are so wasteful.
we're
I
so
tell
much.
people down to keep it real, toilet tissue. The
Yeah,
amount of toilet tissue I used to use.
that I used to use.
Serious, it didn't take all that. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
It's
But
just
here,
crazy.
it's like, Deborah, 4 sheets enough.
Yes,
You don't
yes.
need to wrap your hand.
Yeah, yeah. It's the things that we never considered before that become huge considerations outside the country. People respect the planet more than Americans ever have.
We don't. We have central air conditions. It's 4,000 square feet in the last house. Patricia upstairs in the bedroom. We heat the whole damn house.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah,
I love the units in each room.
yeah. It's beautiful.
I
It's
love it.
beautiful.
It just
I
makes
love it.
more sense.
And I love it too. That's why I ain't going back. I don't know about you, but it sounds like you ain't going back neither,
Look,
girl.
my kids are instructed not to bring my ashes back to the United States.
I heard that.
Wherever I die at, I told my daughter has power of attorney because my
Uh
son
huh.
ain't gonna listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wherever I die, daughter, leave my ashes there.
Yeah.
Matter of
Yeah.
fact, Diamond, I don't care life insurance no more. I have a credit card with a
Mm-hmm.
couple of thousand. Told my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
cremation. If anything's
Yes.
left,
Yeah.
do something.
Go about your business. There
Right.
you
If you
go.
want to go,
Live your
don't
life.
you dare fly over here to get my ashes.
Uh-uh.
Now,
Uh-uh.
my
I,
daughter's been
I
here
can
4 times.
agree.
My son hasn't. But he would
Mm-hmm.
fly over here to pick up my dead body.
Ain't that something? Wow.
So
Okay,
I
well,
barred them. They cannot do it. And my friends here know I love bird of paradise flower. So they
Yeah.
already know they're going to rent a boat. And they're going to
Mm-hmm.
go throw the bird of paradise out in the sea and say, your next journey, Deborah, wherever you are.
There you go. And
Yeah.
here's to
I'm
the
not, yeah,
beauty
yeah,
of that,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm content with that. I talk with my grandkids about it because they're in their 20s now. It's like,
Yeah.
don't get upset with your mother because I gave her instructions.
Yeah.
And this is
And
what,
these are necessary hard conversations that we
yeah,
need to have with our
yeah.
loved ones. I've done the same thing with my daughter. I'm like, my life has been too vibrant, and I had too much energy while I was here. So don't you dare have nothing somber when I leave. I said,
Don't
listen,
put me in that
put
box in the
put on
ground and
Shaka
think,
Khan and a red dress and y'all party, because I know I love this life and it loved me right back. Absolutely.
because I used to ask Patricia, how do you want this? Why do you have to bring up death? Why do you have to bring up death?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then when she died, I kept crying. January, she didn't even tell me how to do this. January just wants to do
Right.
it. She said, throw a party.
Uh-huh. Throw a
And
party.
I had to work with that. And I said, she did, didn't she?
That's what I want. So
So
celebrate my life the way I lived my life.
we we threw a big party. I
Yeah,
know
I love that.
she didn't want a traditional funeral, but she
Mm-hmm.
did not discuss that with her family.
Mm,
So I
mm.
wasn't going to fight with her sisters. I'm like, this is it with her.
Yeah,
Let her
yeah.
sisters bury her like they want.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I went to the funeral. I refused to go to the graveyard.
Okay,
I was
okay.
not going to see the box. I did not want to see any more of that. I
Yeah,
told the kids, got the 3 kids together and said, I'm
yeah.
not going there.
This is my personal boundary.
This
I
is me.
understand.
And
Yeah.
I don't care who doesn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, I'll deal with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And again, it takes courage to do something like that, putting
It was.
yourself
It was.
first.
Because I knew
Yes.
people were going to say,
Mm-hmm.
what the,
But
she loved her
wait a
so
minute,
much.
that's her wife. She couldn't even
If
come
she
to the
loved her
grave.
so
That's
much,
right.
why wasn't she here?
Yeah, yeah,
Because I loved her enough not to go and
yeah,
watch that.
yeah, yeah.
So all that on my terms.
Yes, on my terms. Say it again for the people in the back, girl. On my terms.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see
Well, I
where
can't
the
wait to
next,
look up in Thailand. We got,
I know, the next
I
chapter of
we
life.
have put trips together and it's
we
beautiful.
we we are going to meet up somewhere in these international streets,
And
and
what
just a
I
big
want
old
to say is,
sister hug, right? This expat world is small, and I say it's small, but it's the tightest tribe sisterhood I have ever experienced in my life.
when I tell you this experience I had, I know we're supposed to be going. When I tell you this experience I had over here,
Mm-hmm.
last Christmas, the expat group says, who wants to get together, go out Christmas dinner? So this
Okay.
guy, John, started the group. He said, let's go out for Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
I go out. Next day, he said, you want to go sightseeing? I got a car. Let me take you out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we go out and he says, I'm a photographer. We go out and stuff. So I said, how did you get it? So he worked, he's from DC, found that
Uh-huh.
out. He worked at the Library of Congress. So now what he does, he goes to different countries and teach underprivileged kids how to develop pictures
Okay.
and take
Okay.
pictures.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said,
Well, that
so I
sounds
said to
like
him,
it's mission driven.
yeah, I said, how did you get into that? And it's so beautiful. He
Mm-hmm.
said, well, in DC, this guy I knew that was a photographer named Samuel. I say, Samuel, what? He said, Courtney. I says, hell no. That's my
Mm.
uncle. He
No,
says, no.
girl.
He says, no way. I said,
What?
we said at the same time. He don't have a car and he got all the cameras around his neck. He
Isn't
said,
the
that
world
was my
small?
teacher that got me into this. He said, I've
Yes.
known your uncle since 72.
Isn't that something?
This is
Wow.
last year in time in Curacao we meet.
Okay. Okay.
So
Mm-mm-mm.
so he goes back, and a few months later, he's sending me articles. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Bet you never saw this on your uncle." He said, "Your
Wow.
uncle
Filling in
actually."
history gaps for you.
Yes. He said, "Your uncle actually was the photographer for the DMV area." He says, "He told the story."
Wow.
So he sends me this article of this woman that was a madam that said
Mm-hmm.
she had politicians, she had the drug dealers, she had the mafia people, but my uncle was her professional photographer.
Isn't that
And
something?
they mentioned it in
Wow.
the article. He sent me
Yeah.
articles with my uncle in Ebony magazine and Essence doing pictures.
Wow.
So you
Wow.
tell me how small the expat group, how powerful is our expat group?
Powerful. Powerful.
He sent me
Honestly, that's
pictures
why I
of my
tell
uncle.
people do
I saw
yourself
pictures
a
I never
favor and
saw.
align.
I saw pictures of my uncle I never saw before.
Yeah.
Looking so
Yeah.
handsome. He got this white hat on and this white suit. He's like, I thought he said, "Here I am taking pictures of your uncle."
I love that for you. I love that for you. Yes. Yes.
And then but then when I tagged on Facebook to tell people, one of my girlfriends popped on and says, "How do you know him?" Her mother was like my adopted mother.
Uh-huh.
They worked together. So we all got like, whoa. So
Mm.
the expat group is small.
Yeah.
Last year for my birthday, I walk into the restaurants, check yourself out.
Uh-huh.
Got my commander's redskin hat on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Two women sitting there. They're like, "What you know about burgundy and gold?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "I'm a Washingtonian." They said, "We here on
Yes.
our birthday." They here for their birthday. We are like this now.
Wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, the connections that we make now, to me, they are just so much more meaningful. And when you're operating in the fullness of self, the universe is going to send you. You don't even have to look. All you got to do is be in
yeah,
position.
because it's hard to understand, but I guess it's us all collectively with our energy and
Yes,
this, because it's just what
it's
if
beautiful.
I look anything like you looking right now talking, it just shows
It's beautiful. It's
your
beautiful.
your
And
movement.
that's why I love to interview people on my channel, give a different perspective, because I say, listen, y'all might be tired of hearing it from me, and maybe you don't believe it. Maybe you think I'm, exaggerating, but I can show you better than I can tell you. And I got some people out here that are living their next best lives, and it's not in the United States.
Unbelievable. My cousin is in it's called New Cairo.
Mm-hmm.
She did a live video of her apartment, six hundred
Uh-huh.
dollars a month.
Yeah.
Diamond, when I tell you the crown molding, the trim
Yes.
work, the
Yes.
marble, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, $600 a month.
Woo, woo.
She showed me at this place by the Red Sea,
Mm-hmm.
$150 a month.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
go there and stay for 2 to 3 months.
Come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm
There's
like, let's
nothing
do
to
it.
it, right? There's
And
nothing to it.
I'm like, this with the water.
This is the abundant life that we are entitled to. And so many of us are just leaving it on the shelf. What are you leaving it for? Somebody else to live it? No, I'm
No.
not.
And that's what's motivating me more to start doing my live again so I can
Good.
say, guys, it's out here.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, I just learned from my cousin. I was going to
Yes.
spend $1,500 to go from this. She's like, go around.
Listen. And you putting people on game just with that information,
But I don't,
because
I'm not
I
the
tell you,
type
we
of
don't
people to say,
hold it anymore. We share it.
right. And what I don't like with the younger group, you will hear them saying, even a lot of people, don't tell everybody this. Don't
Oh
tell
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They can stop your dreams.
Right.
No,
No, no.
share it.
Share it.
Share it.
Yes. Inspire somebody else.
Inspire. That's a
Yes.
better word than share. Inspire.
And I say, listen, I always say iron sharpens iron. So I Thank you so much for being my special guest before you
My
decide to
pleasure.
jump up and move to Thailand. But girl, we got big things popping, don't we?
Let's make some plans.
We will. We
We
will.
will.
Thank you
Love
so
you.
much. I love
Love
you.
your energy. And
Thank you,
let's just
same.
keep doing the thing.
Thank you so
Blessings.
much. Listen,
Thank you,
whatever
Debra.
you're doing and whatever you are in the world, I wish you nothing but peace and blessings.
Best to all of you as well, dear.
Thank you,
Yes,
sis.
yes.
Okay.
We'll talk
Peace.
soon. I
Yes.
am.
All right. Inspired? Got questions? Got a comment? Leave it below. Thanks for tuning in.